they put the Abyss in the boss area. What is this, man? Yeah.
I'm not ready yet. Let's go. I need more time for that. Nest descends, and with it, your end. No mana.
What is up, fellows? I am here to talk about my Wolf Druid build, and we're going to focus on how you can increase your survivability and the number one mistake that people are making by building their Wolf Druid very squishily. And we're going to talk about how we're stacking damage and how we are only about under 10 divine. It's pretty decent, but not great. So haven't spent anything yet. I haven't even used the expensive items like Rakiata's Flow. Fun fact, I got these two within less than 10 minutes of each other. But yeah, we're basically rich anyway, but I wanted to showcase a, a build that's under 10 divine so that you guys can utilize this build and have a better time mapping, because one of the main complaints about Druid is that it's very squishy and that, you know, it, it's not fun when you're squishy and dying all the time. And it's because people don't utilize armor properly. They tend to focus on energy shield as if it's gonna protect them and help sustain. But really it won't, and I'll show you guys that in the maps, and it's because we need to focus on armor. And specific maps makes your energy shield useless, especially with maps like with extra chaos damage. It's your energy shield almost means nothing, especially when you're doing breaches. Your energy shield is gone for most of the time, so you're really not utilizing energy shield. Your life is really your sustain. So in order to protect yourself better from hits that you don't anticipate, because we are going to be tanking a lot, and with our setup here with our passive skill points, we have projectile bulwark. This increases our armor by 30%, but the most important thing here is that we gain 120% of armor against projectile attacks. So that's really, really useful, because when you're pouncing around doing doing God knows what, doing Abyss. Oh my god, Abyss was hard when... Abyss is hard and breaches are hard when you don't focus on armor. When you think energy shield will carry the damage, it won't. The energy shield sucks. So you really need to focus on armor so that your life can sustain all that hits. And we're helping our life here because we're breaking armor due to our Hurl device. Shout out to Moxie for creating this new tech on Hurl device that creates armor explosions for better clear. But we're implementing that with Scabbage plating, and we use this a lot from last season as a warrior, and this gives us a bunch of armor with bark skin as well. So we're stacking all these armor, which helps us pounce a lot and defend from all of these enemies. Look at our life. Our life will always be the one protect. Our energy shield sucks. I have almost 2k and it will almost always be empty because we are taking hits all the time. We're not evading these hits. And look at my Lunar Blessing. Almost 30 seconds cooldown. We'll go over that in a little bit. But as I was saying, your energy shield, you shouldn't be focusing on that. You should be focusing on armor. And that will help your survivability. I mean, that helped my survivability a lot. And I'm almost level 95 as well. So now you can freely pounce around because, yeah, your energy shield will be gone. So just pretend your energy shield is not there anymore, really, because it's absolutely useless. Look at that. I can protect. I can sustain my life even getting hit by breach monsters because of armor. Armor. Very, very important. We're also helping our sustain with one ring with gain 53 life per enemy killed and cannibalism. One, because I don't have enough spirit. But these two combined, just that alone, with armor and life per enemy kill, dude, you are gonna sustain everything. Abyss, breaches, you can actually, you don't have to be afraid to engage. And with our clear, look at that. So another thing we're doing here is we're stacking three cold damage buff. So on our pounce here we have Ice Bite, which gives us 30% increase in cold damage. And then for our Lunar Assault we have Baiter Vengeance that gives us 1% of damage as cold, with however many rage you have, which is when we have 69 total. And then for our Lunar Blessing we're also gaining 74% damage as cold. So we're triple dipping on cold damage. So while we're mapping, we are maximizing that cold damage, which in turn increases our physical damage, which in turns increases our screen clear because of our Herald of Ice. And that is simply because we have gained 32% as extra physical damage. We also have a little bit of our nodes here for 10% damage as extra physical damage. So yeah, and that's what makes our clear really good, really fast as well, and really tanky. So yeah, focus on armor instead of energy shield and it will make your life better. And put a little bit of a life steal in there, or life per enemy kill, which will help you a lot. One other thing I wanted to show you guys is the Lunar Blessing. As you can see, I have no rage at the moment, and look at my cooldown. It's at 19 seconds. And that is basically the cooldown of our Lunar's Blessing with cooldown recovery. So we always have Lunar Blessing at all times, simply because of one change. We put Lunar Blessing in weapon set 2, so we can allocate some of these skill points specifically for increase in skill effect duration. As you can see here, we have 30%, we have, I think, 30% here, 15% here. We also have another one because of our From Nothing Diamond Resolute technique. We also have another 20% increase in skill effect duration, which gives us this amazing cooldown recovery on our Lunar's Blessing. And you'll see here, once I have full rage, you'll see how much the actual duration is. Here, I can pop it now, I think, once I have mana. Look at this. 33 seconds. That just means that I have Lunar's Blessing at all times. And that makes mapping so easy. Because you can just kite everything, or you can pounce now, because as you can see here, it's absolutely disgusting how tanky we are, because we are focusing on armor. And like I said, your energy shield will be gone during breach maps and abyss, so you really don't need to focus on that, and you're better off focusing on armor so that you can have your sustain like we talked about before. But I digress. I wanted to talk about Lunar's Blessing here. So you can see here, 30, 25 seconds. I will always have this up. Therefore, our clear, our breach maps are easy. Look at this. Easy, easy. So under 10 divine divs investment. And that's all I have for you, bros. Have fun. I'll set up a proper guide soon once I have a build, once I spend more money on it. And we'll talk more then. Peace.